It's been way too dang long since we played some Ghost Trick. Finally happy to be back. Maybe the finale? We'll see how long I last before I have to collapse. I really gotta get rid of that small version of this one. Keep accidentally clicking. Here we go, chapter 16. I think we only got 3 more to go and we're done with this whole dang game. I'm gonna miss it when it's gone. This has been one hell of a ride. We've determined that there's a second Sissel running around. I might not be who I thought I was. Let's find out a little more about that. 4:19 a.m. Dawn fast approaching. The end of the night and the end of our life. Lynn kept her promise of getting me hooked up. But 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. And the old man, the pigeon, is coming over to investigate. Now, what could be the matter here? Hello? This is Jowd. Sissel, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. We have so many co-conspirators now. A whole group of people who know what's up and are ready to help out. Ooh. Why'd that one change? Interesting. So now we can't get to the outside part of the... Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. All the mysteries solved because of the little tricks and hints. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. So this is going to be to the submarine? I think they said they were going to reconnect to it, or maybe they need my powers to get connected to the submarine. Maybe they failed in their task and are calling me in to do the job for them. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Place that we've been before, but oh my god, seeing the whole thing zoomed out like this, what a crazy space to cram that many people in. The ritzy old bastard gets that one room to himself, and the rest are crammed into the can like sardines. Welcome to the Unoa, Detective Jowd. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. Oh, he seems to mind alright. Dear God! Never thought you'd track us here. Especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew whether Unoa was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. Yeah. The other Sissel gave the facts away? But how? Oh shit! The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. I have a little something for you. The pocket watch was the tracker! Oh shit! He opened it up and saw the radar screen. Cabanella's given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver, made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? Oh shit, just hanging out right here. You! How the hell did we miss that when we came in here and made that phone call? You can relax, that's nothing but his shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please, let her go. Bah! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all I care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Sissel has underestimated us. He left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip. Whoa! Okay, I thought we just got probed. Our nation has already researched it. This product Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Oh, it's the meteor fragment. Yeah, shit. Wait, so does that mean if his spirit's out of the body, will it, like, maintain those powers? What in the world was that? The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? Just, what a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. Why are you just letting this man do whatever he wants with the control? Oh, man, don't just stand there. Oh shit, the whole room just rockets out. I guess you'd want some sort of escape pod if you're living in a submarine. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where'd he go? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them, and fast. Why did I end up here? Shouldn't I have been in that room? Oh, what the hell? Oh, cause the phone was in the floor. The man put the thing in store. That makes sense. Okay. So what are we working with here? Talk? Excuse me? What do you mean talk? Oh, so you're here, huh? It's Missile! Yeah, I think even I remember who you are by now. What do you think suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. With my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. You think that trusty nose of yours can sniff him out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think it can. Why'd I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. Let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! The telephone is ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla! I just know it! My trustworthy nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Okay, I guess Missile's gotta do most of the work on this one. Sure. Hello, hello, Miss Camilla? Hello? It's no use. This black hello just doesn't like me. Just create a path for me, Missile. I'll come right over. So how is Missile? He can only swap objects, right? So if the objects are the same, there's not much of a path he can make. Unless I can find... I gotta find like a different size. Maybe if I swap the basketball and the baseball, this net will go up because it weighs less. Okay, okay. Okay, I gotta get Missile out the way real quick, and then Sissel can come. And then Missile will come and swap these two again. And then, which side does Missile end up in? No, it's off the hook! Like I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I got a bad feeling about this. Sissel, look! That black hello, it came off the hook. Uh-oh, I better answer it fast. Zipping on over. Hello, is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Sissel, where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought you was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn. Lynn is... She said Lynn. Miss Lynn. We better hurry. Let's go, Sissel. Hell yeah, the Sissel Missile team-up is coming on to save the little lady. Oh no, she's drowned. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Don't hang up quite yet, no! Hopefully we made it just in time. Miss Camilla, and Miss Lynn. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Missile, too! I'm so glad to see you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile, could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? Let's see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it! Thank you, Missile. Perfect time. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more. And then, I better do something about the detective lady. Can I talk to you a minute? Yes, Sissy? Can you tell me about what happened to you? Just fold you away and tuck you in tight. What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. With the power to sleep anywhere. I woke up to the sound of an engine. She was already in the submarine by then, eh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. Next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. So the sleep was very rough. And then... Camilla! I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out, the poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. I'm sorry I can't help right now, Sissel. But I think I better stay with Miss Camilla. Yeah, that's alright. I think so too. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Oh, thank you. Sissel? Yes? Could you say that again? I really like the sound of that. Yeah, maybe later. Oh boy. Alright. We gotta turn the wheel. Another crank on the wheel of Samsara, eh? Hey, Miss Detective. Funny meeting you again like this. Oh, Sissel, you're here! Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know, in that case. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanela fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor to the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then, we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Kamala. I found Kamala hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that sounds like quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy, sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Back to the past of 4 minutes before she died. It's gonna say 4 minutes ago, but it's not necessarily. 4 minutes before she died could be like 20 minutes ago for all I know. Kamala, are you okay? What the hell? Oh shit! Sissel's inside. Kamala! The real... Hello, Lynn. Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Kamala back! She has nothing to do with any of this! Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this. Waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! So I gotta get them both out of the water. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was gonna shoot Detective Jowd as Kamala when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. You didn't have to add the again part. But we keep meeting like this, Lynn. Just for once, couldn't you save me? Or she already has once. So let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. Okay, so let's see here. We either have to stop the explosion, or... Excuse me? I guess I gotta wait for something to get bumped over here so I can move. Maybe that thing's gonna get bumped over and that'll give me access to the room. So we either have to... They say we have to stop the... But wouldn't just getting the two of them up the stairs be enough? We've got to stop the whole dang explosion. Or maybe I can go to the gun. Kamala? It's been 10... Okay, yeah, the gun is an option. It's been 10 years. Are you...
Well, 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 I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back! She has nothing to do with any of this! Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The telephone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead.
Okay, now I can get to the gun. Although, where do I go from the gun? Okay, up the... Cool. That gets me to the phone, that gets me to the wheel. I got handles here. Oh, I can't handle all these options. I'll just take a turn at everything. That's not good.
Hey, someone managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed. Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right. I better check this out.
Okay, that was a complete accident despite what Sissel says, but I don't know if that's a helpful accident or not. Because now I can't get to the rest of the room. Hello! Anybody there? If anyone's there, get yourself here on the double! We're about to head out! Speak up! Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. We're leaving. He told me to come if I'm coming. And oh boy, am I coming. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. I'm sorry, you're blue, and by the code of this game, that means you're condemned to a life of evil.
Who was he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true that neither of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of this chub has changed slightly.
Oh boy.
Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here.
Bargaining chip. Yeah, that giant suppository.
It's Detective Jowd! What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsic fragment taken away.
Okay. So we got switches we can lower. What do these do?
We'll budge. Maybe it's broken? Oh well, I guess I'll have to lower it right now. And if I have to move it, I could probably get Lynn to do it for me. I don't get it. What's happening? They decide to conclude the deal with the other party present. They're just gonna go ahead and steal the Temsic fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsic fragment gonna go?
Missile's not here to interact with these, so... What other options do we... Okay, we just gotta bounce on the ball. Is it gonna keep bouncing, or is it only do the one bounce? A bouncer? I'm just gonna get trapped here, right? Whenever the thing does its rebound. I don't think that's any good. Let's think about this one a little more. I can't go up, though, so this is really the only... Okay, and then the Temsic fragment's gonna come down. We gotta wait for the conveyor belt to start. Okay. Is there anything I can do with this? Negatory. This phone isn't working anymore. I guess we can't leave the submarine. I kinda just got myself in a dead end over here again, though. Should I have kept riding the fragment, maybe? Oh shit, look at them all crammed in there. Time is passing.
The Temsic fragment.
The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Wait, is this man just dying, leaving us up?
Sissel, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared, with Detective Jowd in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady.
I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along, before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yanoa will be his coffin. Oh, shit. Missiles, but not the dog kind. The bad kind of missile. May it lie buried here in the deep sea, forever. Farewell, Sissel. And meanwhile, all these guys crammed in just have to fucking listen to this. Like, who the hell is Sissel? I just want my medical leave. Why are you in my butthole right now? Badoo? Ah, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Okay, but we have no way back. We've screwed ourselves well and good. Maybe this phone's gonna give us an out? We can't let it launch. But what can we do? Let's just get to that torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. Somehow. A true detective never gives up. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. I guess we better rewind the clock, see if I can pick up any other clues. Hold on, though. I'm just gonna... There's no time. It's gonna launch. It's no use. There's nothing we can do from here. Okay, we should go after the fate change and give this another loop around. Okay. We just gotta let time pass while we hang out over here. I don't get what's happening. Time-stick fragment, that's cheating. Do I gotta get over here to make time move, or it looks like the hourglass is still ticking? We'll just watch this deadly, dastardly scene one last time. We're not gonna be able to reach the missile from down here, so I think we gotta get up in the time-stick fragment after all. Baboinga. Excuse me, I'm seeking delivery. Thank you, thank you. So am I in the fragment or the capsule? Probably the capsule, right? The Temsic fragment. You're mine at last. I've kind of lost the voice I did for him the first couple streams, but that's okay. The objective has been achieved. Now detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. This one, at least, I've got locked the fuck in. Now then, I better hurry along. Before Sissel discovers what he's lost and comes after me. The Yanoa will be his coffin. Pretty impressive they're willing to give up their fucking 6 sub for this little... I guess for the powers of the dead, anything's worth it. Alright, I want you to drop me off on the floor real quick. Although this little plastic capsule, is it gonna float? Boom, right to the surface. I guess it doesn't know. It's already not floating. I feel like at some point the movement of the water should have done something to it, but it's to my convenience, probably. Oh, so that's the cause of the giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me it's another thing you've forgotten. This is not good. We have to do something before the torpedo's fired. Gotta lower this little elevator. I am the missile now. There's no time. It's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we'll stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why is the I hope of that sentence part of it? Why is the I hope at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. kind of trick can we do? Oh shit, we gotta defuse the missile with the help of that little rat boy. Came along for the ride without giving it too much thought. Was that really the best move? I think so. We should have to keep it from going off, right? Oh shit, we're disarming it. I'm sure this poor rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? I don't know, but it's clearly key to our operation here. So we got a joint, we got a striker, we got a detonator. I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black, right? Apparently, their spinning helps torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Probably too heavy to trick though, so... You know how the torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. Our detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. Me too, buddy. That in turn sets off the detonator. The detonator, huh? That must be that red button. So how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, detectives should know a lot. Or not. This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it, the torpedo will explode. Uh-oh, better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device, huh? That sounds promising. We have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. Aww. Oh, the mouse is in the way of the safety device. This looks like just the thing. If we clamp the thing on the fuse, it'll stop it from moving. Huh, so what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I want to give it a try. Before we can do that, it looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? I have to get the gyroscope stopped in a certain position, I think. We have to go all the way from back before the missile and go through all that dialogue. Oh no, okay. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. Okay. How do we get the boy out the way, though? Is there anything in any of these chambers that he might be? Hey, Ratty, look, are you not... Stubborn little thing, isn't it? Quite a worthy adversary. You do know the rat isn't the main focus here, don't you? Okay, true, but he's out of the way. I can't use that safety device. You're right. If only our missile was here right now. We gotta get this little creature to leave somehow. There, he's got a place to go. Is he gonna, like... let's open the back way, I guess. Shit. Come on, little guy, get the heck out of here. We're almost out of time. At this rate, we're gonna blow up the submarine. Uh-oh. We have to set that safety and keep the torpedo from detonating. No, damn it. Go, little mouse, go. Come on, you can't possibly be this dedicated to staying in this little... What the heck could the game possibly be asking from me? Literally all I have to interact with is the weights, the clamp, and the... Bomb. I just gotta, like, do this until the mouse gets upset and tries to get out? Like, what? Come on, little buddy. What's your plan here? I've got so few things to work with, like this. Oh, the whole thing flipped because of where the weights were. Ah ha 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 ha, okay. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right. Okay. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. And there's just one more problem. Problem? What's that? Torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. And is that force gonna be enough to put water into the... Oh, God, yeah. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. Sissel, we did it! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up, but we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess that's just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. You worry about Camilla a lot? You're worried about Camelot? We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water's seeping in through the hole the torpedo hit. Does Sissel understand buoyancy, or did he forget that concept too when he lost his memories? I gotta get them out of here. Better go meet up with Lynn. Excuse me? Is this gonna be a problem with the... Okay. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. Maybe I can use this movement to help me create a path. Yeah, I could have figured that out, but you forced me into that conversation instead of letting me test it, so... I better hurry over to Lynn. It's not safe to stay here. I just don't have the power to stop that water from coming in. Water. Power of the dead to control over water. Who's got that one? Oh, I was worried there for a sec. Okay, turn the flashlight on to get her attention. Lynn. Camilla, you're awake! How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here.
Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? I have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Sissel should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do. I think I'm going to cry. Or whimper, as the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here before it's too late. Luckily, I'm in just the thing. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. It looks like this room's gonna fill up with water fast. We better get out of that door as quickly as we can. Won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure's too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is to go up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Oh, there's a ladder right there. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way... Yes? I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? After this adventure, we're getting you some swimming lessons, alright? Oh, is this gonna fall off? Okay, you know what? Better than expected. Can you, like, move me over there? There must be a switcher somewhere that lowers the ladder. Provided the person who designed the sub didn't miscalculate the ladder length. I didn't even consider that possibility. And I have to warn you, I can't swim, neither can Camilla. Yeah, you already told me. Hey, can you get me a little lower, please? Guess that doesn't really help, huh? What the heck's this thing stuck on? It's getting stuck on the banister, huh? Somehow change things? And then we close this to hook. Oh no, okay. We close it. We move this. It's hooked. And then we open it. Okay, now. Interesting. What about the door? There's a door here too, but it's stuck or something. I can't open it. I'll leave it to your superhuman strength, detective. Okay, all I have to work with is... Okay, what about the glove? This makes the steam go bigger? Okay. I don't see how that would be relevant to the situation.
We definitely need to ride this somehow to get across, but... How do I get across to myself the solution? Okay, we figured out the rats. There's something we're missing here, too. That's just a phone. That's a wheel we can turn. Let's see if that manipulates anything. Okay, is anything different with that done? What if I just keep mashing move here? What if I rip the damn banister out the wall? Oh, am I... Stupid. You did it, Sissel. Thanks. That was just accessible the whole time. Well, I mean, at least we got her up there. And out of here. And, whoa, what's that broken tank over there? Yeah. What was that? Looks like water seeping isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Sissel, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. What's this extra point right here? I don't know if you know this, but I don't really like the dark. You never mentioned that before. Not only that, but I can't swim, neither can Camelot. You have mentioned that. That flashlight Lynn's holding. I wonder if I use my powers to turn it on. Oh, hey, great. Do you be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now, all we have to do is to get that door and we're safe. Ah! No, she lost her handle on me. No, 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 no. Oh my god. Doing all this with that girl's weight in her back? Oh. Shouldn't the water that was on the floor to the right all be pouring down top of her right now? What happened now? Looks like the submarine's decided to rear up on its hind legs. I can't believe we're still okay after that fall. That's a really strange way to phrase that, Sissel. Either we're really lucky or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. I mean, you've all died so many times today. Anyone here could be well and dead. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll have to go up higher to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Oh, I gotta bring the chain down. Okay, we gotta unchain ourselves here. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Sissel, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it's going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course. After all, just ask anyone who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course! Alright, you gotta go first since you're kinda in my way right now. Torpedo, transformer, starter, wheel, smaller wheel, bracer, gear. What am I supposed to switch here exactly? These are both broken. I'm not seeing a lot of things that are swappable. I don't really understand that. Maybe we have to, like, make a door? Okay, so these are the only things we can swap so far. Interesting that, like, the level of brokenness is different pipe to pipe. I don't know what that just accomplished. Probably nothing. Okay, we're gonna consider our boy out the way right now. I see. Even with missile cleared out, Sissel can't get up right now. Is there any difference between these fans? Okay. I don't know what any of this is accomplishing, but surely something. Go up is easier said than done when I'm holding Camilla. I know, we're gonna try to create a path for you somehow. The water just keeps on rising, please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? You can't swim, neither can Camilla. Oops, I already said that, didn't I? Okay, well, good luck. What can we accomplish, little doggy? Some torpedo or something? We can't even get Sissel past the first step, man. We need something big to switch that wheel out with, I think. We gotta move the wheel somehow. We gotta make some wheel big decisions here. Yeah, I don't understand what that accomplished. Nothing. Maybe we gotta learn to love the glove. Okay, is there any, like, major differences pipe to pipe up here? Okay. The one up top lets out less steam. I wonder if that's relevant in any way. I'm gonna piss in my pants, man. Yuck. This should've, like, fell out or something. Oh no. And she's dead. Find a way for them to get to the top. A woman who can't swim and an ambitious woman, they both head for the top. To do that, I need to create some kind of footholds for her. A woman who can't swim and a sensible woman, they both keep their feet on the ground. Understand what I'm supposed to do here? All we can do is swap stuff currently. So there's gotta be a swap that we're missing somewhere. A swap that will bring us to the top. What kind of swap heads to the top, though? So far, the only things I found we can swap are the fans and the pipes. Okay, the amount of steam the pipes let out. These guys all let out big steam. Both ones let out big steam in both directions. This one lets out small steam down. Oh my god, no, stop it. That's no time at all. My huge fan. Boy, that accomplishes forking nothing. This is getting way too weird and esoteric now. Okay, Sissel, what do we do? I'm ready. Here's the little doggy who's raring to go after his rest. We have to create a path that Lynn can get up to the top, and fast. We can do anything and everything we can to move. Let's try things out. How about if we tip the whole submarine? If we could do that, there wouldn't be any problem. Well, in any case, I'm ready and raring to go. Oh, I had to wait for her to bring the... That's annoying. Okay, that's gonna give me way more options to trick. Those pistons sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge? It might be just that. Think you can climb them? If I wasn't holding Camel, I could probably do it easily. Sissel, you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave or Miss Camela behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure look like they can be used to our advantage. Okay. Let's think about this here. I feel like she should be able to go up those first 4 already, no? Anyway, I wish it didn't rip me into a cutscene right away when I... okay. Hey Sissel, my arms are full, but my legs are free. If you could just move these pistons so they're a little easier to climb, I think I could do it. Okay, so in order to do that, we need 3 different sizes of fans. Okay, so I need a big fan. Oh, the water's still rising to my knees, and it's freezing cold. Well, I better create a path, and fast. Hang in there, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. So we need to find a bigger fan somewhere. We need a... okay. We need to be a big fan of Miss Lynn. But where are we gonna find a big fan? Okay, we definitely want this one at the top. I'm so confused where we're gonna get a 3rd size, though. Is there like an area that I'm not seeing? Okay, hold on. The fans all gotta be in range of... they all gotta be in range of the other fans for this to even work. Maybe something here will be like manipulated while I'm... yeah, I saw the dialogue bubble on Miss Lynn, so let's get over there and... or not. Pipe, shaft... None of these are interactable in any way. Okay, this is Sissel's limit here. I'm so confused. Water's so cold, I'm scared. I'm really sorry. Just try to hold out a little longer. I guess I better tell you one thing. Yes, you can't swim. Neither could Dan. Well, you already told me. And by the way, this little Pomeranian can't swim a stroke either. And by the way, I literally just bought these boots and coat the other day. I think you're gonna be out of luck on that one. You might as well resign yourself now. Isn't that coat, I guess... Yeah, isn't that coat, like, part of your police uniform? Wait, where'd this look? Oh my god. We've had a large fan this whole time. Alright, now we gotta make our way back up and put the small fan on. And Sissel's gotta do his work. Alright, let's get the girls up. Should be way easier to climb now? Perfect. There, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. Okay, what did we just say about hurrying? Oh, but now the flashlight's gonna be higher, and it's gonna increase Sissel's range, right? Wow, it was not nice of the water to patiently wait for Lynn to get high enough up. Ouch! Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to get around either. Can you think of something? Of course we can! We have to. Okay, so this one's all missile. So this needs to be replaced with the one that makes small. Look at this, if we swap the pipes, you can change how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays the steam in a different way, huh? I bet that'll come in handy. It's so hard to... Oh my god, now she's in the way. Okay. Now these two pipes gotta switch. And now this... Now we gotta go here, 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 switch these two. Darren, this thing called water, look what it's done. Huh? Just a second ago it was chilling me to the bone, and now it's hitting me steam hot enough to melt a person. My boots and coats are soaking wet. Water just pours out of them when I move. How dare that water treat you like that? Here, let me lap it all up for you. You better not, Missile. It's salt water. Sounds like she's starting to get crabby. Achoo! Okay, okay, I'm working on it. Speaking of working on it, can Sissel get up there now? No, of course not. So it's all Operation Missile, huh? Lynn, just get through, okay? You're gonna drown if you don't just move. Here comes the water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point's he's dead, so he can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about this steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. Okay, I feel like I already took care of the steam. Because these two down here aren't blowing up, and then the one that's up there is the one that blows the least down. There's none that don't blow down, right? Lynn, I'm gonna need you just to fucking go, okay? I think I want. Look what it's done. Just go. Just fucking go. It's as good as it's gonna get. Grumble, grumble, man. I've got time for her to be such a precious little princess about all this. Oh, now I can go up using this path. Oh my fucking god. Oh no, the water's getting really close now. I can see all it well with the steam here. Missiles switch place around so you can get across. That's right, don't give up, Miss Lynn. My back is really starting to hurt. Oh my god, that cutscene wasted my precious fucking window. I hate the world. A missile's in the way now. Nope. Could take a little warm mist. Hey, that was no warm mist. It was boiling hot steam. Anyway, it looks like you're the key player for this one, Missile. But I don't think my powers alone are gonna be enough. Yeah. Shush. I know what I gotta do now. I just need to get. Wait. It automatically started Sissel up here? Amazing. Turn this off so no steam comes through. And then... There, how does that look? It looks great! All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not fun now. Try to move forward. Ouch. Okay, now we gotta get the hook down for her, right? Look up there. If I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now how in the world am I gonna get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yeah, something to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? Here we go. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away! The Ghost Trick Express, right to the top. Len, now's time to get the door open. Get out of here, girl. I know you can do it. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is that any way to ask for something? It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. No! This way! What the hell? Ah! Never know what to do for Eek. The Eek is not a way anyone's ever. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn, the little lady, suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. Is this other Sissel's revenge? The submarine continues to sink down, deep into the deep, deep sea. But I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Or maybe there's a new ghost tricking now. We do know that Temsic creates the powers now, so if someone was gonna die, they could, like, put the Temsic in themselves, maybe? Like, maybe, I don't know. Maybe Josk, like, knew he was gonna die, so he clung to that rock. Yeah, 5:10, chapter 17. Oh, we're getting close. The upending submarine continues to sink, slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the seawater closing in on them. But the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this? Wait, is this Ray? What in the world is this thing? Kind of moves like a Pixar lamp. What the heck is going on here? Form of a man. Oh, it's Sissel. Okay, it's other. I see you managed to survive, detective. Yeah, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You know about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? How come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For a bit of tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me, or even further away from the truth. Well, maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory is about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Yeah. I feel no one step closer to the truth. I have no idea what's going on now. The gas good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed, and there's a hole in the hull, and it's seeking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsic fragment. They didn't know how I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteoration has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. I think I've got some of it figured out.
The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite. It's radiation. That's what it does? That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? On that day 10 years ago, wait, so this country wants to create super soldiers by murdering their own people while they're exposed? That's not gonna make loyal ghost soldiers, it's just gonna make fucking terrifying phantom enemies. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers, too? You know, you might be right. Because his body, he died in the crater. Aren't the Temsek remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that means I must have died in the presence of the meteorite radiation too. But where did we die? Another effect the meteorite radiation has is it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? This is also strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. That makes as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continually cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago. My body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive, and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me. Ever since that incident in the park, my body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped? But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everyone who had anything to do with Temsek. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanella and that junkyard super, they were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, so were you. Ooh. That's what you get for fucking around. You find out. Wait, so what's your name if it's not Sissel?
I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Tempsec fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? But why? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years ago, 10 years later, and you become a detective looking into Jowd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. Took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power! It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. Wait, she's resistant? The aim was off, and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that. But then, something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Ah, the Inspector of White was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back, no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Tempsec meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you'd find out about Tempsec sooner or later. Alright, little question and answers. Meet up. Probably should have did that literally anywhere else. We're only getting deeper and deeper in the ocean as time goes on. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables this deep. They meant for the submarine to be a coffin. My coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I think I kinda understand now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Hell are we, Lynn? Kamala! Is it true? We're stuck here? What? Oh, If my dad were here, I bet he'd save us. Well, it just so happens. Isn't he? No, I guess he rocketed off with, "Oh, Kamala, I'm so sorry." That's funny. What is that, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go through all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsec fragment and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they jettison off your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute! Yes, we do! This'll tell us where Detective Jowd is. That present from the Inspector in White. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet's still in the person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But, even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right! Oh, and wait a minute, what about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. Looks like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started! So my dad isn't here on the submarine? Don't worry, we're gonna go get him right now. Okay, I hope I didn't hurt Lynn's feelings, what I said about Dad saving us if we were here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm gonna start being tougher, too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Miss Kamala. I'm sure your dad's very proud of you, Kamala. Here, some grapes for the lady. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, it looks like the private captain of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine's probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, that sounds heavenly! I've been thinking about this for a while now. Do you think the country's use of technology is just a little off? This is the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, looks like this arm of this machine's a bit busted. So his shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragment? It's there, yeah, but I don't know about calling it a shell. Detective Jowd's watch will tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said it was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo on this submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Jowd. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? What are you gonna do, ride on top of the torpedo? Of course not! You guys are gonna go. Darn, I kinda wanted to see that. Did you not want to see me drown? Alright. Bring, bring, bring. We're in, like, the private room. Torpedo room, huh? Might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're gonna use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow Detective Jowd up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Oh, now that Kamala's awake, you're just be able to climb up on your own? Oh, nice. Looks like torpedoes can be launched manually, these switches. There are 2 tubes, there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me! I'll enter the coordinates of the command room in the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! What will happen to these 2 ladies? I think it's up to us and our powers. What? There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. But believe it.
Switch won't budge. Maybe it's broken? I don't think the entire device is broken, though. Probably work just fine if only I can move this switch. I'll just find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my powers alone. How's it going there? I'm just calculating command room's coordinates now. But a slight offset, though. I don't want to blow it up. I'm sure Detective Jowd would appreciate that. Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile. Okay, thanks. Give the valve a little crank. That accomplished. Nothing. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. All set in this end too. But something's odd. What is it? The command room. It looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Okay, hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I've already set the torpedo's course. You'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Wait, we still didn't find out how other guy was alive for 10 years, though. I guess because he was so close to the Temsic, it kept sustaining him? Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it! Missile? I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What? But, Miss Lynn... You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen. And that's our only hope. But, what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. Sissel? Yes? I never found out who you really were. That doesn't matter now. All I know is, I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right, we promised, little lady. Of course we will! I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. Partner. Friend. Patriot. Nakama. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. And how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up.
Not seeing much in the way of stuff for us to interact with. Is he dead already? Holy god.
Detective Jowd! I bet that big masked man did this. I'm gonna bite him! You better not, you might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. I wonder what this masked man's gonna do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd!
So he's already dead. So I wonder how long ago he died. We might be able to save the ladies on the boat before anything even happened, right? Hopefully not before our conversation with...
Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd.
Who are you?
Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance.
I can't believe you made it here. How is Kamala? And what about Lynn?
Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine Unoa.
So the submarine is badly damaged? Why would he do that to his own submarine?
I wish I knew. I knew the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiel? What a name. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel? That's right. Those people in the Yona were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? You let me ask you some questions? I'm trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you. Right, Detective Jowd? Right. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. Doesn't sound like something the top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secrets might attract. I never thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then, one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Jowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. Hey, but like, you should just fucking stayed in jail for those 6 months. Like, sorry, it is a lot of your life to lose, but better than traumatizing a little girl and risking your life 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body, and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In
In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted for you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I feel. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. Here was a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for 2 conditions. Number 1 was to help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. A rebirth. A new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul. A name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded in a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right. I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask a national government to help me. And their response, in the end, was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this? None at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go through all the trouble of making a deal with you? They didn't think they'd just steal a hunk of Temsic from the meteor park. They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanella and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then, they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looked like an ordinary, peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just a plain old odd person. That park's like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. And what's that? You managed to seal me away at the bottom of the sea, forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing Detective Jowd back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised! We promised Miss Linda and Miss Camelot we'd save them. And we can't do that without you, Detective Jowd. We've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. I wonder how far back that actually is on like the grand time scale. Oh my god, that's so far back. Fucking Lynn's last death was at 4:22. This is 4:23, only a minute later than that. That's so much time for me to get back. Okay. So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, detective. What? There was only enough fuel aboard to launch us away, detective. We'll run out soon, and that will be our destination, detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too! By the way, I'm not human, detective. I'm a remote-controlled robot, detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, detective. Why would you go through all the trouble to do this? There's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There is no need for you to know, detective. Now's the time to say goodbye, detective. At the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, detective. Ah, Kamala, forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility? In other words, there must be a chance somewhere. The possibility of turning this situation around. Is the manipulator gonna help? Because it would really be nice if you could pilot that robot for us. Maybe we have to prove to him that we can do it on our own. Huh? What is it, detective? Look at Yomiel's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temsic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they're afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see. That means we can go back? Back to 4 minutes before your death? But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move! Is it gonna be 10 years ago, though? Or is it gonna be when the Temsic fragment was taken out? I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever. And then I saw it. The final death. At the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is remember. The final journey to the truth starts now. Oh shit. Whew. Chapter 17 is over and done with. Just the final chapter left to go. Who's Sissel? Had to be someone we've seen, right? I'm trying to think if there's any characters from early in the game that disappeared. Well, no, it couldn't have been because Sissel would have died before the game. Find out. The end of this mystery. It's all coming up from here. The final chapter. Who all can we save? When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. Wait, but this is gonna change, like, the whole timeline, then. I guess everyone's gonna have their memories of it, though, right? Aww! Hello, little Lynn! It's ready! Playing with your plunger? Or is it a candy? What is that? Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Yeah! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Why is it steaming? Should we like a fucking brand? Aw, kitty cat. Hi. I saw you at the... I saw that cat at the junkyard 10 years from now. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, no, no. Don't tell me that Sissel... Oh, a kitten? Sure, you might get hurt. Really friendly for two people in a tense situation like this. Okay, so wait, one shard through the heart. And a fragment into the kitty cat? No way. Dunk. The same death pose, though, huh? They really love that one. No dignity for our man Yomiel. You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister? Was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the Temsik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky. Might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteor fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. You might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did was inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Now, how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When the sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge from that spot. I'm sorry, it's a fucking sweet potato? But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in the park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato? What kind of childhood does this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, you'll just have to move the fragment instead. Have the fragment. Sweet potato, basket, nozzle, nozzle. Okay. We need to get Sissel over here somehow. Maybe we got... Okay, we gotta wait for the sweet potato to get moved, clearly. Just a matter of waiting. Ta-da! It's ready! Hold it! Ah. Crank it. What are you doing? You're gonna hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Okay, we gotta get Missile out the way. Alright, Sissel, what can we operate with here? What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is? It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. Everybody but Sissel knows. Because cats are obligate carnivores! Ho ho ho! Okay, I'm really committed to this. Sissel is the cat theory now. Interesting. So is this another sweet potato? It is. Okay. Obviously what we gotta do is we gotta replace the roast sweet potato with the raw sweet potato. Oh, poor Miss Lynn. I'm sorry. If you're so sorry, then put her down. Alright, now, Missile. I was really out of my head that day. Well, we can talk about all this, like, and for the last 10 years since. The Temsic meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. I'll do everything I can to help, too. Okay, the fragment hits the post lamp. So I need to put something solid where the post lamp is. We're in the park. Is the big rock here somewhere? Maybe we can switch the big rock with the post lamp and it'll block the meteor fragment. But I think Sissel needed to be in the sweet potato. Yeah, because we need to get Sissel over to operate the rest of these nozzles. And then the water will blast the sweet potato high enough for Missile to get up to here. Yeah. I see the path. I see the path. After the fate change. We understand. We got this. Believe in us. We know what must be done. Okay, Missile, I'm gonna have to get you to wait over here with Miss Lynn for a little bit. We got some work to do. After the fate change. You can do this. I know the way. Take this ride! Forward! On to victory! Oh, look at that! Sweet potato! That big, scary sweet potato! That's not a sweet potato, Missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at them, the potato and Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape.
So you're saying you can swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go. I'm gonna need your help. My help. No, hell yeah. Oh, look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall... The Temsic fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. It's okay, I figured it out and called it before the game explained it. So therefore, I am the victor. But the Minos, it is really sucks that they explained the last puzzle so well. And like 2 puzzles ago, I was so like brain caught that it took me like 12 tries. They really put the challenges in the wrong place. But if Minos sits firmly in its way, then the fate should change. Oh no, I was looking at but now what do I do? I guess we should have to watch and see what happens. Okay, hold on. Missile can move again now. I feel like I zoomed through an important explanation right there. Okay, Sissel's currently trapped here, so, let's just go back for a quick second to see if I can... I feel like I skipped past a line of dialogue that was... Oh, shit. Alright. Okay. Ah. Missile go uppy. It's too high already, damn it. You have like 0.2 seconds to get Missile into the... So I should have just waited for the meteor to hit then and saw what happened. I reset prematurely. Okay, okay. Let's take a ride. Oh look, the lamppost is bending, but it hasn't broken yet. It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, Temsic fragments smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minos sits firmly in its way... Okay, I just have to wait. Then the fate should change. Right. So now we just watch and wait. Understood. 3, 2, 1. Now the moment of truth. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment path. Oh, okay. That giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, the fragment's path ought to change. Let's see where it ends up.
Meteor comes down. Smashes the ground, makes the big crater. And the shard. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? Oh no, Lyn? No! Oh, Jowd. Oh, right in the cock! Oh no! Detective Jowd! That was a fragment shot through his leg! What? But the cruel twist of fate weren't over yet. Oh no. Come on, put it down! Huh? Jowd, put the gun down, now! If you don't, you're going to shoot him! I don't know if it's detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Missile, the bullet stopped midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. The baked sweet potato. With what? Detective Jowd. The meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove the murder is Detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop the bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Badoink! Oh no! Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slow. Now Mino's gonna crash down, right? Because he crashed into the pole, motherfucker. No, we gotta save Lyn, we gotta save Lyn! Wake up! You got to get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work! It's all over, we're out of time! Miss Lyn! It's not over yet! But there isn't anything else to swap with! Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. Then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. It's just holding his coat, bro. He's just hung up like on a coat hanger. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together. I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? It's not what Sissel, it's what Yomiel can do. Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we have able to fight this battle. Let this battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you only have a split second. Got it! Oh, dearest sweet potato. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. That hunk of concrete would go back to its original position. But, even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lyn. Don't worry. Because your power is to manipulate people. Or, well, you can manipulate, like, anything. You're kind of OP. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped.
Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her manipulating my own unconscious body.
Okay, no, that spike was fucking in him. Oh shit. Okay, there goes both of his legs, but I mean, ye gods. But everyone survived. Oh my god, he's just kneeling right in that leg that just got obliterated? I know you're hard-boiled, man, but holy... Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Oh, I'll be fine, just a little scrape. But I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit. The main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... Aww. What's that? It's a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Aww. No matter what, the fate of her becoming a detective is never gonna change. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Yomiel's a good guy after all. Aww. What happened to the kitty cat? How'd he get hurt? I guess a meteor fragment? Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kinda limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little guy. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. We did see that cat right at the start of the game in the junkyard. Holy shit. The foreshadowing. Crazy. Do you remember now? Old friend. I've been a cat this whole time? Oh, adorable. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it. Yeah. My power is knocking things off of tables.
Somebody, please look at me.
Huh? Oh, a kitten. Sure, you might get shot.
Somebody, please reach a hand out to me.
And he was right by the meteor fragment. I had just only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore. But I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. Took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her. She left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." No. No, 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 no. The man named me Sissel. His name was something important that he lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Do I have to watch a cat commit suicide right now? These 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. And there was nothing I can do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects. But then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside of me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. Is it kind of weird that I find that less sad than a cat committing suicide? Like, people do that all the time. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or at least that's what I tried to believe. Wait, how did Sissel die then? Oh, I guess we're about to find out. Okay. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. Meow. I'm here now. Hello? Yomiel? The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. I wouldn't look very much like a murderer if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel there inside the bag was dead. What? She missed the first shot and shot the cat. Fuck. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside the bed. Yeah, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. Oh, shit. Well, that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. Yeah, so we saw the cat walk away with Yomiel inside it right at the start of the game. Oh my true death was hidden just behind that corpse. But it turns out the cat was already dead at that point. Jesus. It all connects. Masterfully done. A+. Holy shit. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight. If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences and the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here, 10 years in the past now. That's all thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. It's really great. The splash of the scarf kind of ties him to Yomiel's design. That, like, in a way, it still has his own little flair. I love it. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed, dramatically altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet that the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last face to be averted, eh? Everybody gets to live? And Missel's never gonna have to die. I wonder if little girl Lynn is only gonna have the memories of being saved this time? Or if she's gonna get all of future selves. Because so far, every time we've, like, resolved a fate, it seems like everyone's memories have kind of ported back. So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad, too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. And Alma's gonna be saved too, because there's gonna be no reason for him to trick the shot and ruin Camilla's present. Oh my god, we saved literally everybody. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right. We should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now all vanish. But wait. If Alma doesn't die, then Lynn and Camilla never lived together. So do they ever get Missile? Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that crime either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel? Yes? When we get back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It'll be like we never met.
So before that happened, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the long past. Our fates have changed now. Right, Yomiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiel. Sissel! Are we ever gonna see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, you valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you'll come back to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're all going back to our own new present. Oh my god, we're all like a big connected family now. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Let's see this new 10 years. Oh, I got shivers. Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Ray! What did you have to do with all this? Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I am really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, it was only a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. Was Ray that guy that I just fucking murdered right there? You hadn't been there for her tonight. Her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Okay. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, raised the fucking mouse? No, there's no way. 2 little dead bodies were left behind. No, that's insane. There's no way Ray's who's Ray? However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress. And that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that! The powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. Because he was right by... That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. This wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do.
In the end, he was left behind with the man in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And then, wait, with 10 years did his powers change? And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. Wait, so is Ray Old Man Missile? I'm so confused. So that was you, huh? That's right. I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own. So you decided to wait these 10 years out. Exactly. And then, at last, that fateful night rolled around again. But I've seen Ray manipulate that little lamp of his. By this time, I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So I decided to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened. But I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. If you knew from the beginning that I had that power, how do you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before, on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting, swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot in the night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. You took off and then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to get you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. So that was a lie from the start? So, a time limit, that's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And that man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over.
Then, you mean that thing about ceasing to exist?
Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely.
Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way.
Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Man, Missile really grew into himself, huh? Yeah, for sure. I kind of realized that a little while ago, that it had to not be true for, Yomiel to be around so long, but... I thought maybe it might be the difference between, like, ghosts with powers of the dead, or maybe people that, like, stay in contact with the meteorite. But no, Missile's just a liar. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I.
Missile?
I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Missile? So you waited and waited these 10 long years. And all for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh?
Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel. What a fucking good boy.
And so that story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what would happen in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present.
That last chapter felt like it was like 3 other chapters long. That was just fucking... just the amount of information.
Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here.
Ah, surprise! This time nobody's gonna get shot, right?
Were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again.
That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today.
Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. Well, yours looks a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it? To me, this is the symbol of a real detective.
It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? So they don't seem to remember anything.
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
Ah, that you will, that you will.
But Sissel knows, doesn't he? Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yup, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel.
It seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn. Aww. Oh my god, Alma's so pretty. Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so, we meet again, Sissel. Now on that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. Holy shit, look at that spiritual power bursting out. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me fine just to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of the life as usual. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Ah! What the hell? What a reveal at the end of the game. Oh, hell yeah! Cabanella and Missile joined the party. Here you go, baby! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Missile's here too! Hey, Missile, I thought I'd ask you to stay home and guard the fort. The birthdays of us celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. Oh my god, he even eats spaghetti with style. Lynn inherited fucking none of that. She just destroying that chicken. Oh my god, everyone's busting a move. There! How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanella. What kind of example is the Spectre providing for his men? Are we gonna see Bailey and other guy too? Are we gonna get every character? Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were going to be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took a part-time here just so you could eavesdrop? Part-time... Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. Oh, she's got the bug in it, Lamau. It all comes together, every detail. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek. Is that really necessary, this new curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer, anyway? Oh, the curry-loving guy! Oh, without Yomiel to go around, none of the prisoners, so the Rockstar should be out too? Oh man. Are you going to see him fucking blasting off at a show? Everybody gets mentioned in the epilogue, man. We're all here. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Even their fire is blue. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought that it was 20 grams. What a great day for curry-loving guy. Unless he gets blamed for that robbery now and ends up in jail anyway. Maybe his fate is inescapable. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's to the stodgy mind of my darling husband. These fucking guys are still subbing around. This deal's going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The owner's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad. Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Good. Deserved it. Holy hell. Well, I guess if you didn't betray Sissel, he never would have turned to our side, so I'll let you off this time. Oh, hell yeah! Love, peace, and pigeons! Long live rock and roll! Oh, hell yeah! Headbang! Stop the park from charging admission! Protect the rights of those who live here! At least it's not in risk of being developed anymore. Yes. That prison seemed to be very flexible, letting people, you know, mess with the uniforms. I guess that's why it's a special. Bailey! Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? You got it! Alright, who are we missing so far? I think that's... Oh, shit. 10 years in prison? Just for pointing a gun at a girl? 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. I feel like you should have got out like a little early on good behavior, man. Thank you, Sissel. So, are we gonna see the painting? Because he was clearly painting the cat, right? Aww. Yeah, but he was resisting arrest for a crime he didn't commit. And the... I don't know, man. I've seen people commit, like actual assault and get, like, 18 months. Like, actually hurt people and get, like, 2 years. I guess this society's just tough on crime, man. Damn. So this has been Ghost Trick. What an absolutely crazy game. All sorts of twists and turns, all foreshadowed very successfully from the start. Turns out our boy Sissel is now the cat god. Never aging, always regenerating. He's gonna have to watch all his humans die, and then he'll be left there, a crazy cat with who knows what kind of powers. Absolutely incredible game. So tight from... Yeah, well, they can't give up that awesome character design. Holy shit. I understand why this game has been considered like a certified classic ever since the first DS version came out. I know I missed it after all this time. Oh, is the rat gonna come through? Let's leave that donut in the ground. Someone's gotta come kill that up. You know, that's the only thing that bothers me, okay, is that we never got to see the ghost of a rat. Those boys have been so helpful all throughout the whole game. We never got to communicate with them. We should have saved at least one. Yomiel, Sissel, and Missile, I think, are the three that kept their full memories, because they were the ones that were back in the past. And then everyone else would have been prevented from ever dying in the first place. Which is, like, slightly... Because every time we saved Lynn by saving someone else, she ended up keeping the memories of those events, so I'm not quite sure on how that rule works. But, damn. Cleared Ghost Trick, fate averted. And that's the game. A criminal that spent 10 years in jail. Oh, incredible. Thanks for coming out to witness the completion of Ghost Trick. It only took 5 streams, a criminally short game. No, absolutely perfectly paced, actually. The exact length it needed to be. Of course they meet again. Yomiel's part of the family now, okay? He's probably heading right to Lynn's party. She was just showing up to pick him up and take her back for the last few bites of chicken. The perfect family. And thanks to all my family who came here to watch this stream. The chatters, the lurkers, the VOD watchers, every one of you. Ghost Trick was a hell of a ride, and I'm proud to have been on it together with all of y'all. Oh, was it ever. I think I'm gonna start getting myself ready for bed now. I want to be up early tonight, or else let's sit here and gush more about this game. Until next time, tomorrow's gonna be a Dungeon Drafter stream, and then the day after that I'm gonna be starting a new game. I think Gadonia, but I haven't quite decided yet, so if there's any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. My library is massive, there's like a 20% chance I'll already own whatever you want to recommend. Until next time, this has been Alex, Alchin, Altune, whatever the heck you want to call me. Thanks for giving my little channel a look. Hope to see you next time. Bye.